Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boom and Bust channel, Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host Terry, and today we are talking about another Roquan Smith situation update. Before we do that though, I do want to say again, we're all Bears fans, all want to see the Bears win, so discuss peacefully and respectfully, please. Alright, so with that said, this is the third Roquan video. This is the situation talk about, and I'm not doing it just to do it. Definitely when there's, something to talk about, there's something different that we hear, then I feel like it's worth talking about, and that's where we are right now because we're in the third stage, and I think the final stage, where it started off with a holdout over language with guaranteed money. And then it became, okay, this was a holdout specifically about the helmet-to-helmet rule and protecting guaranteed money around that. Now it's evolved to a protection of guaranteed money, period. So the last time we talked, or I did the episode, I basically kind of broke down these contracts, the way the NFL is doing it, and how they're trying to take guaranteed money from players if they were to get suspended or get in trouble or what have you. And we kind of talked at that point, we didn't know, much about what Roquan and the agent were looking for outside of the helmet to helmet thing. So reports are the Bears finally said, you know what, we'll give you the language about the helmet to helmet thing. We won't mess with your guaranteed money over that, which is very, very, what's the word? Obvious to me, I guess. It's like, that was such the obvious thing to do. It's a new rule. Like, let's see how it plays out. And that could have been avoided for a long time ago. But, that wasn't enough. Apparently the reports are that Roquan and his side want to continue to get protection against all the guaranteed money for anything, whether it be on the field, off the field, whatever. Some people are saying it's just on the field stuff, like getting suspended for a hit or in a fight on the field, or, you know, it ain't many things on the field that get you suspended. That's what some people are saying. Other people are saying it's actually about protection from any on the field or off the field incident. And so that's kind of where we are now. And to me, which I said last time, this is a bigger thing than Roquan. And I think Roquan knows that. I think the agents know that. Or I know the agents know that. And I'm pretty sure the Bears know that. And so what this really comes down to, because I'm hearing a lot of people picking sides, it really does come down to who you, I guess which side of the argument you fall on, because there isn't at first it was, everybody was like, well, who's wrong? Who's wrong? There is no who's wrong in this. There really is the organization side and the player side, and it's just which side you fall on. I hear some people that want Roquan in camp, and yes, we all want him in camp, but some people go on as to say he's greedy or that he's, you know, I didn't hear lazy, but, you know, things of that nature. He's greedy, he's being selfish, what have you. And so that to me is far outside of, you know, the truth. That's kind of outlandish. He's fighting for his right. Not really just his, for everybody's. And so I can't sit here and say that he's in any type of wrong in the situation. And then the Bears on the same side are saying that we do believe we should be able to take guaranteed money if you mess up. The league has been doing that, and we don't want to change it. And they're saying something like 4 teams in the NFL have put in offset language that, you know, could pretty much protect guaranteed money. So it's not every team, but this is a standard. And so some people are like, oh, it's the Bears' fault. I mean, if you're not one of those 4 teams that has that line of thinking, then that means you've been doing this for a while, and that's the way you want to do business. You like that idea. And so for one person to come along and try to set a precedent, you're not going to be for that. You're going to hold your ground. So I can't blame the Bears as an organization either. Again, when you got 20 plus other teams out there doing it. And so this is just kind of the way they operate. And so it, like I said, it comes down to which side you're on. Me personally, I'm on Roquan's side because I said before that I don't think a player's guaranteed money should be touched. And funny enough, I'm sure some of you people, ESPN 1000 fans, listen to Waddle and Sylvie. I was just before I came in here, I was listening to Bill Polian, the Hall of Famer, talk about his side. And he basically was pro management. He said, no, he doesn't believe that guaranteed money should be protected. If you mess up, then we should be able to penalize you. He said that you have a choice, whether it's a DUI or whether you get arrested for assault, anything. You had a choice. You made your choice, and we should be able to penalize you. And he's talking about on top of suspension and fines. So to him, it was no wiggle room. It was straight up, yes, guaranteed money should not be protected. And he even said himself, guaranteed is agent talk. Contract talk. It's not actual guaranteed money. And so they don't see that as a problem. And you know, Bill Polian, he's done it for years. He still knows how people operate. That's how they see it. That doesn't make it right. Just because it's all, you know, they've been doing that doesn't make it right. And so they feel like they're right. That's fine. They can feel that way. It's up to the Players Association to then say, no, that's not something we are going to budge on. And I've already said previously, the NFLPA messed up. They really screwed them up. They screwed them terribly. And so the CBA is not up right now. And so it's nothing you can really do on a union base. But as an individual base, your agent can fight. And so Bill Polian also is bringing up the fact that these agents don't care about this player. They're really just trying to, A, get better conditions for the next group of players, but also, B, trying to show the next rookie class, hey, look how good of a job I did with this contract. This is why you should hire me. Now, don't fall into that black and white thing. I always tell y'all, don't do that. The world's complex. Multiple things can be true. Yes, they can be trying to build their resume and attract new clients next year, but they also could be doing the right thing for Roquan because they're making it seem like, oh, once you rookie year's over, I drop you as an agent. That's not how it goes. You continue to have that player if you do your job. And so it's not just rookies that you're trying to, set good conditions for. You're also trying to set conditions for these vets. When Roquan's 4 years up and he's ready to renew his contract, this is the same issue. This isn't just in rookie contracts. These are in a lot of people's contracts. And so this agency, big agency, feels that it's worth fighting to change the narrative. And I think Bill Polian, if you listen to him, he answered it in his own interview. He said, did you know that Major League Baseball, there's no rule that money has to be guaranteed. It's basically the result of the agents, after years and years of making it a standard. And it's like, of course there's no rule. I mean, even if they could make a rule, of course they could, but no owners want to do that. And so, of course there's no rule. That's just the industry standard. That's the point. And so you could make the argument, well, they got their standards, we got our standards. Personally, I think you can see some leagues perform better in certain aspects, and there's nothing wrong with modeling after them. And so I think the guaranteed contract is the better aspect of other leagues, and that needs to be made standard. Not so much the guarantee. I do think they should have guaranteed contracts. I think that would change a lot of things. But more so, my point is, if you want to create a standard, it has to be done this way. So some people will say, well, it's not Roquan's job. it's not, but if he decides to take up this cause, then more power to him. Why you beating him down for that? And so it's not Roquan's job. And yes, these agencies, they use specific players or individual players to fight a bigger battle, but that's how it goes. That's how unions, that's how agents, that's how contracts, how it always goes. And so if Roquan's on board to fight for it and he feels not only is bigger than him, then yeah, more power to him. Now, Bill Polian was like, oh, you know, the agents don't care. They just talk them up and they tell you it's about other players and they just, they really using you. Again, more than one thing could be true at a time. They definitely are using him, but I don't think it's all nefarious. Because again, this is going to affect his contracts later. And so, really it's the NFLPA's job, but they haven't done their job. And so agencies are fighting. And I'm okay with that. And I'm also okay with the Bears saying that's not the way we want to do business. Now, how does it all get solved? We don't know yet, of course, but I'd say to Bears fans, this is not, oh, they're right, they're wrong. It's just what side you fall on this argument. Nobody's really right in this. I mean, again, because you listen to Polian, you listen to some of the other people, you sure pace that, and other people feel this way, and shoot, majority of the league, except for 4 teams, feel this way, that guaranteed money shouldn't be guaranteed. We should be able to get some compensation if you mess up. Do I think that's right? No, I don't. Is one inherently right? I don't think so. So it's just, it kind of is what it is. And as far as him missing time and all that, I've already said it'll affect now, but it doesn't define the player he's going to be. I don't like a missing practice, missing game. I wish he was here, but it looks like they're digging their heels in. And so even though some people are like, oh, they gave you the helmet to helmet language, so come to camp. It's not. I mean, like people said, once you get there and sign, you lose that leverage. You gotta fight for what you're worth or what you feel like you're worth. And I don't begrudge anybody for doing that. So that's the way I fall on it. But I know a lot of Bears fans got ideas. They got thoughts about Roquan and what he's doing and how he's handling it. Just know that, Roquan's just really, I mean, I don't know that he's fighting for other people. Maybe he's like, no, I just want my contract. But just know that this situation is a lot bigger than Roquan, and it's not going to be the last person that it happens with, because it's got to be this continual push to let the league know it's not okay to take people's guaranteed money. And we'll see if the CBA ends up taking care of that. But anyway, so go ahead with your thoughts on the Roquan situation. Go to the comment section, share it around, get the convo started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, stay up and bear down.